This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
So week one, let's go over the schedule. They get to play the Choker at Los Angeles. Sunday 4:25 game. Way to go. Then they, brutal, dude. That is brutal. You go to LA and then you come back home to then go to New England on Sunday, 8:20. The good thing is you'll be 2-0 because I'm pretty sure you're going to beat both of these teams. Then you've got Denver, week 3, at home at 1 o'clock. You can watch the Broncos sizzle in that heat. Week 4, they go visit Buffalo. So within the first month, we get to go see them get their test in Buffalo and take on the Bills. Last year, they should have won all 3. You go there with a better offense, a better defense, and a better situation. I like our chances there. Then they take on the Giants in week 5. I'm not a Daniel Jones guy. Kind of think that thing's going to implode. Week 6 against Carolina. Another 1 o'clock game here at Hard Rock Stadium. Then week 7 against Philadelphia. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sunday night game, 8:20. Week 8 against New England. Sunday 1 o'clock game. Then week 9. And by the way, you're in New England early in the season in September, and you're at New England at again, not in the wintertime, just like Buffalo. Buffalo, you're at Buffalo. What is it like? I think you're at Buffalo on my birthday, October 1st. Yeah, I think so. And then now you're home later in the season against Buffalo. So that is a nice little break that you don't have to deal with the winter type games in those situations. So you've got KC in week 9. So it's a nice stretch where you take on Philadelphia. New England ain't shit. And then you go Kansas City. I love that. So you get a nice test there. Then you get the bye week. And then you go against the sorry-ass Raiders. We'll get to Tom Brady. Going to be a minority owner with that one. Week 12, you get to start beating on the Jets and Aaron Rodgers. Like a lot of folks are, they're going to be tough and this, that. And I go, yeah, we have X and some guy named Ramsey. Yeah, I'm not really worried about Aaron Rodgers. I'm not really worried about a lot of quarterbacks. If X and Ramsey are healthy, I'll take my chances. Anyway, so that'll be fun, that stretch there with Philadelphia and Kansas City in 2 out of 3 weeks. You get the bye week, you take on the sorry-ass Raiders, and then you make Aaron Rodgers look really bad in New York. Week 13, you're at Washington. That poor man, Ron Rivera, how many boxes of KO Bectate has he gone through by week 13? Week 14, you take on Tannehill. Well, I don't know. Will Tannehill be starting in week 14 is the question. Monday night at 8:15. Week 15, you get another crack at beating Aaron Rodgers' ass and the Jets on Sunday at 1 o'clock. Week 16, Dallas, Sunday, 4:25. Then week 17 at Lamar and the Baltimore Ravens, Sunday, 1 o'clock. And you know what? It'll be nice to beat Baltimore 3 straight times. Remember all those years you used to lose to Baltimore all the time? Are you losing to Baltimore now under Tua? No, you're not. Tua had to come off the bench 2 years ago to win the game. And then last year went on the road and came back from 21 down. So looking forward to continuing to beat the Baltimore Ravens. Hey, the cycle has to happen, right? Ravens fans, you got your little cycle of years of beating the Dolphins. Well, guess what, baby? As my assistant principal in Kinlock used to say, bend over, touch the desk, look at the wall. You want it, you asked for it, you got it. Whack! Toyota. Take your beating, Baltimore. It's coming. And then week 18, you close out the year beating Josh Allen and the Bills to head into the playoffs on an incredible high. It's a beautiful thing. It's a fun schedule, man. That's all I can tell you. You know why? Because the Dolphins are going to make it a fun season. That's it. So, let's see. X Ramsey gave 1,400 yards to Jets CB 700 LOL. I don't know what that means. Ravens will ground and pound and lose like they always do, because the Ravens don't do anything. You know, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of the Lamar Jackson Ravens. It's all hype, bro. It's all regular season hype. It does nothing ever in the playoffs. But that's all right. That's all right. Frankie Fresco says, "Oh, what away game outside of the Germany game would be fun to travel to." Chargers, I would love to go to LA. I don't think the Chargers are that good. At New England, at Buffalo. Buffalo is, to travel to Buffalo is good because you can go over to Toronto. That's really not a good trip because Buffalo is not really the kind of town you want to visit. At KC, well, the KC one's in Germany. At the Jets, at Washington, at Baltimore. God. There aren't a lot of good road trips, dude. I'll go New England because the food, I'm a fat guy, so I'll go food, Frankie. There's no, dude, outside of Kansas City, you can go at the Jets if you want. That way you do the MetLife takeover. You know what? I'm going to go Jets. I'm going to go Jets because it's a Friday. So it's a Black Friday. You're in New York. You're doing the MetLife takeover, which is probably the coolest freaking Dolphin event outside of anything in South Florida, of course, that exists. MetLife takeover is one of the greatest inventions, one of the greatest lines of all time, MetLife takeover. And the 1,500 fans on average that show up to the MetLife takeover is one of our proudest moments as Dolphin fans, because you watch a large group of Dolphin fans getting together in New York. I think I'm dying to do that. I'm dying to go with Sean and broadcast right in the middle of the MetLife takeover. You know what I'm saying? And have some fun with all of that. I don't know if we'll ever get it done because it'll be very hard to do. But yeah, dude, I'm going to go because New York City's fun. You can go, Frankie, you can go do some stuff in New York City, great restaurants, a lot of, historical things that you can go check out in New York City. So you can have a lot of fun. Obviously, a guy like me would probably make sure, are there any concerts also at the same time in the next day or two right around it, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go Jets. It's a 3:00 game. It's a Friday. It gives you the rest of the weekend to be in New York City to enjoy. Dude, Jets. That is the best trip. That's a really good trip. You get to beat the Jets' ass, embarrass Aaron Rodgers. By then, it's week 12. The Jets are probably somewhere in the 5-7 range. They're writing all kinds of shit in the New York Daily News and the Post and all that. They're on the back page and they're, all kinds of stuff. So it'll be a lot of fun to see the Dolphins put the Jets through misery, and then you get to enjoy the rest of the weekend. Yeah, I'm doing that one. MetLife takeover. One of the best events out there, dude.